that's cute.
I know I want it. They released it over the summer, and I keep coming back to it. So I'm like,
you should get it.
I definitely want it. It'll be my Christmas present to myself.
Nice.
And the only I was going to surprise you, but I was like, there's not a zero chance that you're not getting it for me. So I was like, I needed to make sure that you weren't like, you son of a bitch.
No, I didn't even know it existed, so I would not have gotten it for you.
You never know.
I mean, good call.
We don't need to.
Yeah, that's correct.
Ostentatious Lego castles have been gifted to me in the past.
I don't think I'll ever top that.
Not for a little while.
Not for a while.
Like I said before, but people don't realize it's Lego. They think it's one of those like models you get from the park, and I was like, those things are like thousands of dollars. I
love him so much. I don't have that much money.
I was like, I mean, I have some pricey collectibles, but not $35,000 Swarovski Cinderella castles.
I actually think the most expensive things on my shelf are
mine.
No. Well, you've got hot toy. Your hot toys are over here, but my most expensive things are these 4 pop toys.
Did you get them secondary?
So those are Comic-Con exclusives, and these are discontinued.
But I mean, you got them secondary market?
No.
Oh,
Rachel bought me those, and they just don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
And Will got me those.
They're like Birkin bags that way.
Except for they start out at like $15, not $15,000.
That's why I was like, you never know with Dune toy or with pop toys what's gonna stick and what's gonna.
They're so good.
I did not realize that was going to be such a slam dunk.
I love them.
We can take them out. I just, I was going to keep the boxes.
I was just hugging Oscar Isaac. That's all I'm doing.
Want to see me? Collectors are weeping.
No! They're like, well, the real collectors are like, don't worry, he's got another one that he's going to keep in the box forever.
I've been known. But
not for this. We don't have that. Yeah.
She needs to. Maybe I'll
train.
Give her a scarf and I'll wire it.
We need to get like a little organza.
We need her 3 handmaidens.
Yeah.
Each handmaiden was wearing a different dress. So hard. Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Looking at This Stuff.
Leave it. That's perfect. We've had several requests for this specifically.
Yes, we've had several requests to do an office tour. And it's been a full year, so we've been planning to sort of redecorate a little bit, bring some new stuff in, cycle some stuff out.
Yes, we have even more than what you see here.
I'll never tell.
We have so much shit.
Well, I originally imagined doing it seasonally, but you just get so attached to things that I was like, I think it'll either be yearly or a trickle.
Yeah.
And
well, we've added stuff strictly. If you
go back to our first video, it's bare.
If you have an eagle eye, you'll notice that I started collecting crystals a couple of months ago.
That's Rachel's fault.
There's many crystals behind me now.
We're crystal witch gays now. So, we took some footage that I figured we'll intersperse in, and we don't really have a plan for this. I'm sort of winging it. So this is just sort of us talking about our collection and our collectibles. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I could go first. I'm not sure where to start exactly. I guess there's like smaller stuff that I guess we could point out, like the movies that I have that you can't really see. Someone with an eagle eye almost a year ago did point out that I have a copy of One Fine Day right here.
Someone was Rachel.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a stranger. My bad. Well, yes, I have a copy of One Fine Day, one of my favorite movies of all time. And I'm not exaggerating. I think it's so fun. It's got maybe the hottest moment that George Clooney has ever recorded on film. And then Inside Out, which is my favorite Pixar movie. And season 2, weirdly, of Pushing Daisies. But I don't know that I actually have a season 1.
I think I have season 1.
Oh, okay.
And you have season 2?
Oh, okay. Who cares? Got a little Crimson Peak action back there, and then there was one. I thought there was one that I was looking for specifically, but I guess not.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Oh, yeah. I knew there was another one that was separate. I got I don't know how high I can see. I can't see the top shelf, right?
I took pictures.
But you took pictures. That's one of my most prized possessions is my Sleeping Beauty snow globe, because it has individual little globes for the fairies. That's like my favorite. I think it's so cool. And yeah, Thor's up there. Yzma's up there.
Yzma's yours.
Yeah. We did an Yzma unboxing, so we can link to that.
Did we? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, we
did.
recorded
Okay.
something. I don't know if we released it, but we definitely recorded it. Because we did that and we did Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did both.
Hades is current. Well, I might bring him. He's currently at my house.
Yeah. This little octopus dude is one of my favorite things. Will got it for me for Christmas last year. So yeah, I usually keep him happy because I like most things, but he gets angry too.
He was angry when we watched Promising Young Woman.
Yes, but not because I didn't like the movie, just because it made me furious. So he hangs out up there. Cute.
You want to tell us about your local girl group?
Yes, the Belcher ladies. Linda, Louise, and Tina. Tina and Linda are yours, but Louise is mine because she is my spirit animal. I think Louise Belcher is just the bee's knees. Oh, and she's got her little coochie copy.
Oh!
Yeah, she's holding him.
She is. That one was on earlier.
This also is one of my favorite things that Will has ever bought me.
Did you ever read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I read the whole thing. But there was like one that
I'll get a picture of it.
Yeah, that we kept seeing like on Tumblr or something originally. Yeah, it's page 1, essentially. It's Jean and Scott from X-Men, and it's so funny.
Who's the artist?
Max Wittert. Yeah.
It just reminded me of you and Will.
That's fair.
Especially when she was like, does she say like my gluten allergy or something?
No, Scott, my gluten allergy. It's very funny. Yeah, as mentioned, my Pop Toys, the ones that are still in the boxes, Buffy and Spike and Claire and Jamie from Outlander are probably the most expensive things over here. The things that are worth the most.
They will not be going anywhere.
No, they will not be going anywhere. Also, my Buffy and Spike are my favorite because Spike has a vampire face, which is unusual. They don't usually do that. And Buffy is like all beat up. So she's got like bruises and stuff. And it's very good.
I got bruises.
I got bruises. What else? Our friend Anne gave me this. It's from...
I think her friend
made it. Mm-hmm. I don't remember her friend's name, but if she lets us know, we can tag her later. So this is like all my Buffy area. I've got a couple of the comic book books. And then, this is my other prized possession. I got this signed by Amy Acker. It is a comic version of my favorite episode of Angel. Pretty cool. I really like it.
No.
Other nerds will be excited that it's signed by Amy Acker.
I love that for you.
Shut up. Oh, Sansa. We never see Sansa.
No, Queen. I got her for you for Christmas.
Queen in the North. Sansa is over here. She'll maybe she'll replace something coming up soon. And then Will gave me this for Valentine's Day this year. It's so silly. I burned for you. What else do I got? That's mostly...
Well, we have...
the majority of my exciting stuff.
You have the Buffy and Angel box sets.
Yep, I do have those. They're very heavy. I don't want to pick them up right now.
And we have Ultra Caddy.
Oh, yeah.
Is she the first Lego?
Not in the world, but...
No, but we're new to Lego. Like, it was not a thing until I think we got that, and then we had so much fun putting it together.
So when I was little, I had two little, I had like a snowman and like a Santa Claus Lego. They were really tiny, and I used to take them apart and put them together every year, but that was like my only Legos when I was little. But yeah, she might have been. I think you might be right. So at whatever the Lego movie, Lego 2, yeah. That was
when this all started.
Yeah. What else do I got? Oh, my Niffler.
And he's got gold in his
in his little pouch. I love that Nifflers are marsupials. He's so stupid. I love him so much. And that actually, I don't have a ton of Harry Potter stuff, and I don't have a ton of it out because reasons.
I'm rewriting.
The merch, I think some of the merch is fine. I also had a lot of it before the fall.
No, it exists.
Oh, but he's right. He's got my pyrite. I didn't realize until right now.
It exists beyond her shitty opinions about a few things, but...
So I have 2 pygmy puffs.
I actually have a gorgeous Bellatrix doll that I have not really... Yeah. She's at my parents' house, but I've contemplated... It's like a good doll. I've contemplated cycling her in.
And then I have Ginny Weasley's wand. She was my favorite in the books. She's nothing in the movies, and it makes me mad.
I think she's okay in the movies. Bonnie Wright's pretty.
Bonnie Wright's great.
One of our favorite writers, Lily Sparks. This is her debut novel.
Go buy a book.
It's a sick, twisted, fast-paced tale.
Yeah. And then, honestly, my favorite thing Will has ever bought me. I swear to God, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. First of all, I opened this first. So it's like a beautiful glass ornament of a narwhal. Very cute. And then this little children's book about a unicorn who thinks he's a narwhal. And then he goes and he finds other unicorns. But then he misses his narwhal family. So he goes back to the ocean, but he misses the unicorns. And then they have a beach party. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love it so much.
Your eyes are glassy.
I know. I'm going to cry. It's so cute. I cannot stand it.
Here.
Where is the beach party? I'm obsessed. So dumb. And the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Do you want to grab your wedding dress?
Oh, yeah. It's a sort of out of my line of sight right here. So when we were younger,
I think it's dated. Yeah, it's dated both started and completed.
2004 and 2014. Well, it was just a pen drawing at first, and then you colored it later. Will designed me a wedding gown. It did not end up being. It was also it was sort of based on
Gwen Stefani.
Well, sort of, but then we also found this pair of Ferragamo shoes in a shop in Charleston that were like a gradient from purple to pink, and that inspired it also, but so pretty.
It's so egregiously not your style. No. It's the weirdest part about it, but
it is very corseted in a way that I would have, but it's so beautiful. I still love it.
Well, we liked it so much so that we wrote it into fairy tale. Yep. So it's what Celine's wedding dress looks like, and there will be a photo shoot of
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I've got all my little crystals. I've got my RGB Descent pin. I've got some other pins. Oh, my Figment. I love my Figment. I've had my Figment since I was 10. I've had my Figment a long time. He's my favorite. He's my favorite, one of my favorite Disney characters.
They should bring him back.
Yeah, I agree.
He was apparently immensely popular when it debuted, and then it just fell off.
Well, he's such a little rascal. I love him so much. And
one of my favorite things
on my
that I got you is the Misty, the centaur.
Oh yeah. From Fantasia.
Because she was your favorite.
So pretty. I love them all. There's a really good purple one too. They're really good. I love the centaur and mermaid, or centaur and Pegasus scenes from Fantasia. Those are my favorite. She's just got kind of
it's an anime face.
Yeah, she's got kind of a face, but she is really cute.
It's the style. They're all like that.
Yeah.
It was what she is, not the style.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, I mean, that is mostly it. You've got a picture of the Arwen and Aragorn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that's my stuff.
That was actually my grandmother's, and when we were cleaning up after the fire, and because I like it because it still smells like her house, and also the fire.
Also fire.
But it was hers, and when they were moving out and we were selling their house, it's one of the things I kept. Along with my 1/6 scale George W. Bush.
Oh boy. It's ridiculous. It also, says mission accomplished and everything. It's horrible. It's really bad. Yeah, though that's
She doesn't let me display it
No.
because people won't understand the balance,
the spirit in which it is
of
intended.
ironic and
Yeah.
unironic appreciation I have for it.
Many people have commented on the penis calendar.
Several people want it to also
Want the
including
sticky
my
note
mother
to fall down.
Well, but they want it to change. Like, we should be changing it monthly.
Well, that makes sense for there being two then for you to get us two different ones this year. Yeah, I do have the Once More with Feeling on vinyl. We don't have a turntable amongst the four of us, so we don't ever play any of the albums we have, but we have them. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I have the little Stardew Valley guidebook. That's like the first and only video game I really stuck with for a long time. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. Silly. And there's more to come. All right, you go.
It is weird, like, guiding.
Yeah.
I'm like, ask me questions.
Well, you have more than one cell phone over there.
So, I actually feel passionately about that. I think I have all of my cell phones.
I can't believe, like, I had a couple and they got fat. Like the battery was like,
Oh.
Yeah,
that's weird. Because this was my first one. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I was so cool with this phone. This Samsung T-Mobile flip phone. It had a little light here that you could program to change different colors and a camera. In 2003, it had a camera.
That's hilarious.
And it had color images and all that. I loved this fucking phone. And the only one that was better than this one.
Oh, yeah. They brought that back.
Yeah. Tell me that you were a cool girl in 2006 without telling me you were a cool girl in 2006.
Tell them why you switched to T-Mobile and got that phone.
Oh, I switched for this one, actually.
Oh, okay.
But it was because Catherine Zeta-Jones was doing the
commercial.
And this was ripe off of, like, Chicago.
Yeah.
But yeah, this with one of my favorite fortunes in it. A kiss makes the heart young again and wipe out the years. I found that to have mixed
results, to say the least.
But yeah, so I have this one. I have this one.
Look at that Gen 1 iPhone.
I think it doesn't say. I think it was Gen 3 maybe. I did not have Gen 1. I remember that. And then
it's so small and big at the same time.
This is actually one of my prized possessions. It's Jasper, Brian's gay cousin from Family Guy, and Andrew got it for me for Christmas one year. Just because I liked to always do his his little voice or whatever. But then we had this one. This was when they were bricks, when they were actual solid bricks. And I just liked this case. And then this was 3 generations ago, I think.
Yeah.
This is just an iPhone SE.
You remember when we were like, phones need to be smaller, and now we're like, phones should be bigger.
Well, now we got to watch entire movies on them.
Yeah, that's true.
But do you remember?
Where else am I going to watch Dune?
I bought this phone for the express purpose of being able to play Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah.
Because my previous phone couldn't hold it. It kept crashing. And I was like, this won't do.
This will not do. I think that's all your phones.
Yeah. These are nudie playing cards that I got from the Hustler store in New Orleans.
Nudie dude playing cards.
I think, oh yeah, I really liked Leo Namath.
The ace. Pretty good penis. I like that it's called Freshmen.
That's a porn magazine.
Ah.
So yeah, okay, my 2 Britney Spears perfumes. This one's Curious, this one's Fantasy. I actually hated the smell of Fantasy.
But the box is so good. But
this is such a fucking box. So one of my career goal aspirations is to actually do movies or TV shows or TV series or whatever. So I want to adapt my books. And when I ever adapt Mythos, Pandora's box is going to look like this.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Celine's perfume.
No. That's it's terrible.
I don't want to smell it. Oh, yeah, no.
No thanks.
What's your fantasy?
I just feel like Janice from Mean Girls. You smell like a baby prostitute.
Come on, that's so pretty.
You're just taking your stuff down.
We planned on it.
Well,
multitasking. Curious.
I can't. I'm gonna time travel. Oh man.
Is it 2004 in here?
Yeah. Like, good stuff.
Yeah, obviously Kylie, Casey, Brittany. This is a real Queens, legends only.
You got some more
Madeline.
Yeah. Madeline Patch. You got some more Kylie over here, the Kylie fashion book.
I've got Kylie here. Yeah. I've got Kylie there. Yeah. We don't really get to see the top shelf very often. This is my Shannon from Lost action figure.
It's good.
Obviously Black Widow, my Iron Throne. I used to have my Queen Cersei pop toy on my Iron Throne, and she just didn't make it there.
A couple of times we actually put Cheryl up there,
We did put Cheryl on the Iron Throne.
The Cheryl Blossom Pop that's in the middle.
And then these are actually just really nice playing cards you got me one year for Christmas.
I got you those?
It was, it was like several things, but they're like high quality, and they're like, they can't actually be
played.
Yeah.
Oh, like they can't get shuffled
because
they're too thick or something.
No, like I don't think they're legal.
Oh,
like, cards because no. Okay, so yeah, the back is. I was like, they're different colors.
Oh,
but I was thinking the back was different colors, and it's now you understand why you bought this for me. It was just pretty, and I was like, I kind of like having a nice set of
that we never use.
No, I mean, how often do we?
I actually, since we're on like a game situation, I have these really pretty iridescent dice for when you have to, like, if you, not when you have to, but if you're playing like a game, like a dorky game where you have to roll a ton of dice. They're like shiny, sparkly. Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of my favorite sort of like brilliant but canceled shows. I have Kings, Happy Endings, Samantha Who. I love Samantha Who, and I feel like we are unique in our...
Samantha Who's a good one.
Scream Queens, Grosse Pointe, GCB, Suburgatory. So this shelf, obviously, this is actually one of my favorite things that I've ever been given, and it was something that Will gave me.
Oh.
And it's like, if you've ever seen Ingrid Goes West, it kind of reminds me of the art that
sure.
Wyatt Nash makes.
Yeah. But
it's two women drinking tea, and it says, that's none of my business, though.
You just gossiping.
The Boys pop toy, Maria Hill, Shuri, not Pepper Potts. Actually, down here is one of my favorite things ever. It's made one appearance on the show, and that was before we were even a show.
Yeah. Because they were living in that upturned boat.
Mm-hmm.
When he came back, he got sent away again. What was that?
Mariska.
Oh.
Mariska!
It's so loud on mine. It blew out my microphone.
That's an actual quote from Van Helsing. Okay, for the people who can't see, I have a doll of Mariska, the vampire bride from Van Helsing, and she gets murdered in the beginning, and he's so sad that he calls out her name from his coffin. So continue.
At some point, we're going to cover that movie.
It is my Mariska doll. Mariska!
From Van Helsing?
I made her?
Yeah, she's great.
Like, sewed her, painted everything. And then, I have my Penny Dreadful, Vanessa Ives, my Lena Headey, Queen Gorgo from 300. Just some of my books. The Hot House is one of my favorites. It's like a collection of Rolling Stone pictorials from like the 90s.
They need to make one of those for SNL pictures, SNL host portraits.
They absolutely do. Yeah. It's just like some good ones. There's one or two.
That's like the best picture of Tobey Maguire I've ever seen. Good Lord.
There's some gems in here.
Oh, yeah. I think I had that in my locker.
Both the like Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. Do you remember those are in here?
The Rolling Stone covers.
Oh, yeah. I have memories of this photo shoot.
Because,
I was a Mariah Carey fan.
Two things can be true.
We'll look at that later. And also, I have one of the Abercrombie and Fitch.
Catalog?
Yeah, this one has Trevor Donovan, several pictures
Nice.
of Trevor Donovan and his
Heyday.
tiny butt. Well, he kind of stays in a heyday as long as you don't read anything that he tweets. But yeah, this is actually one of my prized possessions too. It's like, it was so good, man.
Such a time when we were in high school.
And I actually can't show this, man. Yeah, it's breaking. But no, they like tried to pretend this is scandalous, and I was like, if this is the quote unquote pornography you're getting into, yeah, I have Fairy Tale Theater. That is a oldie but goodie.
Deep cut.
And I was gonna say you've watched a chunk of it now that you can claim it too.
I watched that when I was a kid.
Oh, I always forget that.
Yeah.
Because we watched several episodes.
We watched some together, but my mom used to put those on because it's Shelley Long.
Duvall.
Shelley Duvall. That's what I meant.
And I have my Mermaid Deadpool. This is sort of my Teen Wolf Game of Thrones. Well, shrine. Showgirls. Oh yeah, I have Narcissa. Well, I have several wands, but the two I have here is I have Narcissa Malfoy's.
Very good.
R.I.P. She was Helen McCrory.
Yeah.
She was a real one. And also, it's just, I mean,
it's all, you know what we like to say. She fucked Lucius.
And then I have Queenie Goldstein's Mother of Pearl. You got it for me from Leavesden, right?
Did I?
From the studio tour.
Sure. I don't remember anything.
I'm from Leavesden, Chernobyl.
Well, let me tell you something there, sonny boyo. I was born and raised in Chernobyl, and you ain't from Chernobyl. I'm from fucking Chernobyl.
And this is my official replica crown of Queen Cersei.
You try to put it on all the time and it hurts.
It hurts so bad. It was so expensive. It was not worth it. But what was I gonna do? Draw the line?
Yeah. Just sitting like that, it hurts? Is it like pointy?
I mean, it's not like pain.
Oh, no, it is. I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Looks better on you.
It does? It doesn't even, it just sits. It doesn't like go down at all.
I have a couple of my favorite movies in here. Midnight Special, Ex Machina, Sucker Punch. Behind there I have Peter Pan, and for some reason Snow White and the Huntsman. The French live action Beauty and the Beast, Arrival, La La Land. This Showgirls,
it's legit.
Want to talk about prized possession.
Yeah.
That was when, so this is the one with the commentary.
Was it the 20th anniversary, right?
No, 10th.
10th. So that came out in 2004.
5.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It took MGM that long to understand what they had with Showgirls.
Ridiculous.
And it had like a bunch. It had shot glasses. It had like playing cards. It has like drinking games. It had a poster and like nipple tassels, so you could do pen the pasties on the stripper.
And on the poster.
Party in a box. And then my Kylie fashion book. This is my castle, Disney castle collection of Corona from Rapunzel. This is my want to talk about prized possession. My Brittany Murphy Sin City. Shelley.
Where's the poster that I got you? I remember getting you that.
It's in storage.
Storage? Okay.
Yeah. My Michael Turner creations. If you want to, we actually have an unboxing of that too.
We do, yeah.
Some of my comics, Witchblade, Danger Girl. This was just a Greek myth book that I got when I was a child that made me feel ways. And as an adult, I realized that it was illustrated by an illustrator named Roger Payne, who illustrated this book. I think like a book of American history and a whole metric ton of gay erotica. It's evident by some of these pictures.
Okay. Yes, I see.
Made me feel ways.
Yeah, I get it. He's all hairy.
Yeah. There's lots of, so is the Minotaur. And then, I mean, my Pride Legos, Kylie Disco.
A bottle of True Blood.
Bottle of True Blood that I didn't drink.
Oh, it's still full?
It's unopened. because I was like, fuck it, I'm going to drink it. I thought it was you. It might have been you. You forget things sometimes, but someone was like, oh, that window passed. They were like, if you were going to drink it, that was 10 full years ago.
Oh, yeah, there's sediment in the bottom. Oh, yeah, it was blood orange. It was like fizzy blood orange. Woof. Cannot believe you still have this.
Well, I think you would believe I have the bottle. I think it's that.
Yeah, it's the fact that it's full that's really bumming me out.
Well, I'm at a point now where it's like I have to keep it and keep it full.
Of course.
Because in another 10 years, it'll be worth millions.
We'll see. Yeah. Enliven yourself with this uniquely carbonated, slightly tart, lightly sweet blood orange drink. So stupid.
Well, and also I'm just like tomato juice. Like,
yeah.
Like clamato.
It's also, could you imagine if we had an unopened bottle of tomato juice in this office?
And I said clamato.
Yeah, gross.
They were different. Like this one's O positive. They had different.
Did they? Okay. I like remember that they happened, but I didn't remember they were that specific.
And then that's my Star-Lord doll. It's actually one of my...
So good.
It's like one of the best toys, hot toys that they've ever done. It's one of the best likenesses. And just like the accessories and everything like that. I am fine with Chris Pratt.
Mm. Play us out with the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
I like Star-Lord in Guardians 1 and 2.
Yeah. Bin.
And then this is my Sansa. While I love both this look and this moment, I was furious that we waited until she had brown hair to make a Sansa figure. And actually, I also have Khal Drogo, but he's at my house.
Mm. I remember buying you the fidget spinner.
I was going to highlight you.
Is it sticky?
Yeah, I don't know how.
Oh, weird.
I like put it there last night. So this is one of the first things that you got for this endeavor. Yeah. Not ever. It was when we started doing the podcast, and you were like, well, first things first, you're gonna need something.
So when we usually talk, he's walking and pacing and standing up and moving around. And I was like, well, you can't do that for this. So I got him a fidget spinner. And what better one to get than the iridescent, crazy colored one?
It's so pretty.
Super pretty. You neglected also the mermaid Derek Zoolander.
I did.
Yeah.
This one was also, I should have kept it. I think the box is down here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I see it right there.
Okay. Because it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that my friend, the other bestie, Jen, her and her sister and her dad hunted this down for me at Comic-Con. So actually, Jen wasn't even there. I think it was just Katie and James.
Oh,
so
wow.
Thank you, Katie and James. And his little...
Oh, he moves. Water is the essence of wetness or whatever.
Moisture.
Yeah.
Oh, and my shot glass from House on the Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. It was just okay. I didn't know that I was like a fidgeter. And
oh, yeah.
I didn't know that I was like a fidgeter.
It was my friend Vanessa is the one who pointed it out, and she had a PT Cruiser. And so like a month, I met her in college, just like a month into our friendship, she like got me a present, and it was an actual like mini PT Cruiser that had like wheels and doors and stuff. And it was because she got tired of me fucking with her car. I kept like touching everything. And so anytime I would be like antsy in her car, she would just pick it up and hand it to me.
That's amazing.
So, oh yeah, my trick or treat. Oh, I should have taken him down for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, well, if you want to hear us talk about trick or treat. Oh, which I saw the box and the disappointment I felt when I opened it, and it was not Anna Paquin as a werewolf. Spoiler.
Big spoiler.
Actually, that was a big spoiler. Sorry. But
it's pretty cool, though. That's pretty cool.
Thanks, Stefan.
Yeah. I think the only thing left is the stuff in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, and so obviously Cinderella's castle.
Cinderella castle.
I said what I said.
I
Cinderella castle and
Cinderella.
That's the peasant Cinderella. That was okay. So that was my first Disney designer doll. When we have money.
No, she's so good, and the Aurora is even better. And I want her back.
So they did 3 of them.
Yeah.
They did Cinderella, Aurora, and Snow White. And the Snow White one is gorgeous. No excuse to be as good as it is.
Because who cares?
But they gave her more, it's like Edwardian. She has kind of ringlets. Yeah. And I don't know, there's something about the way that they glammed up their peasant dresses that is exquisite. Because I never really was all that crazy about the Disney designer dolls, because usually I thought the dolls were iffy,
now
the
we
faces.
Have 5.
And then I actually thought the original designs they made for them were hideous. And I've been way more into the more recent designs, which is a hot take, apparently.
Yeah.
Because I like that Rapunzel, and she is universally loathed.
She's great. She just needs more flowers in her hair.
Well, I will admit that the white is odd. It should be purple.
Sure.
And they phoned it in with the foil stamping instead of embroidery. Usually, because if you look at Cinderella, she's embroidered. Yeah. So I will admit they phoned that part in. But I just like the kind of toga-esque. And actually, her braid is so long, it goes behind her.
Yeah.
And my autographed Dita Von Teese, courtesy of Rachel. And our little mini Legos.
Little Lego people.
Of us, courtesy of Rachel.
Sitting in this office.
Mm-hmm. And then my DC girl group, Hippolyta and Tiope, Wonder Woman, and Mira. And then just some of my figures, some of my Sin City, Elizabeth from Pirates of the Caribbean, Tia Dalma from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
The sexy pictures of Mitch and Amick.
Mm-hmm. And the Trevor.
Oh, yes. Our friend Trevor makes art. We can put a link for that down below as well. He makes Buffy art.
You guys do the Buffy podcast.
And we do a Buffy podcast. We are just at the beginning of, we're recording the beginning of season 3, but we're releasing the beginning of season 2 currently. Mm-hmm. And this is, I love them all, but this so far is the funniest one. And it's for the season 1 episode called Teacher's Pet. It's hilarious. And then our much maligned Riverdale poster. Y'all are too much sometimes.
Doing
the most.
Doing too much is all I'll say. Much like the Washington Post in the early 90s, you either get it or you get it. There's some very specific regional references.
That's also so specific to you because your dad worked there.
Do you remember that campaign?
Yes,
exactly.
I also lived there at the time. It
was a huge campaign. One of these days, I wish actually we should have done it. Oh, maybe I'll take a picture. The castle, the Lego Cinderella castle, is actually a dollhouse. So there's rooms on the inside. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's all our stuff. So much.
So tune in next week for all new stuff.
You're going to have to beg us for another year to get the new stuff. So, yay. Well, I'm sure something is salvageable out of all of that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Even if it's 3 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you guys
it's gonna be us, hi, and then just a couple pictures and then bye.
Yeah, so these are all our fun things that we've collected over a lifetime. As legitimately a lifetime. Some of these phones are 20 plus years old.
All of it was worth it. Was worth every penny.
We'll see. For now.
Didn't think of Moulin Rouge. I was gonna.
Oh, yeah.
All I could think of was Diamonds Are Forever,
that works.
Which is in the Broadway, but
yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this at least a little bit, and you can, if you feel so inclined, follow us on Twitter @SoI'mWatching or Instagram @SoI'mWatchingTheShow. We also have a website soimwatching.com, which links out to everything. If you would like for us to have specific things on our shelves, you can donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/SoI'mWatchingTheShow. Alternately, we have a Cash App and a Venmo, both So I'm Watching. If you are interested in that, throw us some bucks. We'll maybe buy a toy with it. And then other than that, you can just rate, review,
give me my money.
Subscribe.
I have to buy dolls.
Have to buy toys. Yeah. And that's it.
Bye.
Bye.